Guys, and welcome to my channel Flame with a 4. In this video we are going to be building issue 85 of Build a Terminator T-800, and in this issue we are going to extend the lower left arm and connect it to the hand. So I cannot wait to do this. I get to actually fix the hand, so we're going to have another whole hand to do, so it's going to be really good. So go grab your pieces from the previous issue. So you'll need this hand and then obviously the arm as well, and these are the bits that come in the pack. So we'll quickly run through them, only because there's not that many pieces in here, but the small amount of pieces are going to make up quite a lot of what we want, so it's going to be really good. It might be a little fiddly, but we'll get through it. Right, so we need to take out these little tabs. I remember these being kind of like the ends which go on to those, and then they're glued in. So it looks like we're going to have to do those again. I'm just going to get them off this this sort of I don't know, but pre-formed layout. There's not really any leftover bits of plastic on there, so we should be fine. So it's really cool. There's 4 of these all together, guys. So the 4 end pieces are 85-2, and they call that the left hand muscle connector. So make sure you don't put the bits on that are not part of it, but you got to just be careful not to throw the wrong bits away. We also have this section 85-1, which is just there, and they call that the left. They said they called it the left leg joint section, but it's not the leg, it's the arm. So unless it is for the leg in the next issue, I don't know, maybe. I can't remember where that goes. Maybe that is for the leg. We'll put that to the side for now. 85-3, the lower arm shafts, which are just there. Then we have some little rubbers, which are 85-4. There's 3 of those little rubbers there. And then we have the screws, which are 85-5. So I'm just going to get those out. And they are just PB2 times 6mm screws, 1 spare. Always get a spare one. It says ×2, but there's 4 in there, and it says ×2 6mm, but you get 4. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Right, so I'm just going to turn the page and see what it wants us to do first. So the first thing it's asking us to do is to take 85-3, and then we need to put the little rubbers on the end there, like so. And then we need to attach them in with the screws that go on the end. So we just need to pop the little screws down in the end of that. I don't know if this is going to be hard to do at all, so I reckon we could probably do these quite quickly. So we won't need to fast forward through. So you don't want to do them up too tight. You want to do them up enough just so the rubber sits at the end, just like that, as you can see. And then when you've done one, you just need to go ahead and do the same on the other one. So they are the same. There is like a little recess cut out for the screw to go into. So the screw goes so that the head is flush at the inside the plastic grub, which is 85-4. So just going to screw this one up. You've got to be careful not to over tighten these, because you don't need to have them really tight. They just need to sit there. So that's the second one. And then the third one, we'll just go ahead and do that. So there's all 3 of those, and then we're just going to get those done and into place. Oh, drop one over there, so I've got a spare one. They do say on here to cut out those little tabs afterwards, but remember guys, we already just did that. It says to use a Stanley blade to cut the end bits, but there isn't really any tabs left over after that, so that's what they want us to do on there. So that is 85-3 with the 85-4s on there, and the PB screws that are holding all those 3s into place there. So that's how it's got to look. So the next bit, I remember this being really fiddly last time I did this. We need to attach these together. So it's asking us to, holding the long cylindrical tail of the first connector 85-2, apply a little super glue to the rectangular peg. Okay, but it's not asking us to glue them onto the ends yet, so that's fine. So I guess then that's going to be the last thing that we will need to do to glue those into place. So what we're going to do, we'll just move these cylinders over here for a second, and then we're going to just take this. So what they're saying for us to do is to put those on first and then glue them into place. But I think I remember last time that we ended up gluing them on first, but we'll do it how it's telling us to do it, because they are quite fiddly to do and they are hidden underneath the hand. So they're asking us to just put a tiny little bit of super glue on the end of that and then push that into the hand, ready to assemble the hand into place. So I'm just going to move this thumb out of the way. It will go loose because I'm bending it right back, but it's just in the way for where I want it to go. I'm going to put a little bit of super glue in each one of the holes first, and then I'm going to push them all into place, hoping that they'll just go in nice and easy and that they're not all going to go over my hand. So let's try this. So that's the first one. I'm going to bring this up close so you guys can see what I'm doing afterwards. It's just really difficult to try and do it and show you at the same time. And I'm hoping that it's going to go on okay. You can't get these wrong really, because there's not really a certain way that they go around. It's really difficult to show you what I'm doing because your hand kind of gets in the way when you're doing it. But oh god, they're so small. Small and fiddly with my fingers is not always great. Okay, so that's the last one. So I'll try and point with this so you guys can see what we did. So those little tiny bits there, they are just sitting inside the hand. So there's 1 there, 2, 3 and 4, and then they're facing downwards. So when the cables come through, these straggly cables here come through the hand, they are going to attach into that. So we will need to try and do that in a minute. The thumb looks a little bit bent. We'll just bend it back out of the way for a minute because it was in the way. And we just need to see what they want us to do next. So once you've done that, from issue 82 and 85, we just need to make sure we put these into place. So it's asking us to put these cylinders here, and they got to go inside these little pistons like so. So they just need to push into there. So you just need to push that one in. Ooh, nice and tight. There you go. So that is in. And then on the other one, do the same. You can put some Vaseline on these if you want to. And then there's a third one here. Push that in. It goes in like that. Ooh. Move the spare screw out the way. And then what we got to do now, which is the nice difficult part, is we need to try and attach the hand, and then we need to feed through these at the same time. So we need to lay it down. I'm going to try and do it so you guys can see at the same time. This one feels like this needs to go in a little bit more. So there we go. Let's push that in a little bit more. And then we need to feed those, let's get the thumb down, we need to feed those through. I feel like we could just feed those through afterwards, so that'll be fine. So what we're going to do for now, we're just going to pop them up out the way and hold those to the side like that, and then we're going to pop these on first, and then we're going to put them through. So you just need to be careful not to break this, because you do not want to break it at this stage. Need to get it nice and tight in there. I'm thinking that's in okay. Not too sure. It feels like it's inside the cylinder maybe. Yeah, that's gone in fine, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure. Oh, there you go. It's gone in now. So that's now inside the bearing there. And then these obviously just go in whatever order they are in here. So you just clip them over. So that's 1. Then you clip the middle one over, which is 2. And then you need to just clip the third one over, You can push it into the cylinder some more if you want a little bit more slack on it, which is what I'm going to try and do with this one. There we go, and then lift that up. Are you going to let me go back a bit more or not? I've got to try and get those in there in a minute. So this one's just got to go in there, push over that, so that's like that. And then you should have it so that it's all obviously in there nicely. It's all a bit together because of how it is. We just need to turn it around this way, and then we've got to feed these through the holes where they come out, how they come out. So what I'm going to do now is just feed that through on the right hand side there. And then I'm going to feed this one. This one, it goes to the left. Make sure you get them in order of where they go. If you need to, you can get your screwdriver just to help you guide them over to the right side. So I'm going to put that under there, and then just bring that up to where it needs to go. Obviously it is a really long spring, so you just need to be careful. That will feed through that hole and then pull it through. They are quite springy, so they do go into place. I'm pretty sure I glued those in last time I did them, or they went on really easily. I'm not too sure. It's been a long time since I built the other hand. This one will feed through there, like that. Is that where that one goes? Yeah, so that feeds through there, like so. And then there's one more which runs parallel to that, where we're going to feed that through. And then what we need to do now is we just need to go ahead and attach those spring bits onto those. They'll just need to be pushed into place. I'm going to have to just come over here and do it so I can see. But once I've attached them, guys, I'll be right back. I've got to go find my tweezers, and then I'll be right back, and then we're just going to put those on. I'm not too sure if I can do it with my hand. I think I need my tweezers to do it. So there we go, guys. That is now all complete. So that's what it's got to look like at the end of that well, whatever issue we're on now. So I can't even remember what the issue was. So issue 85. So issue 85, you will have another complete hand. So this will be the hand for the opposite side. So that's his left arm and hand there. Looking really, really cool, to be fair. You can twist all this around. Everything moves, these even move in and out. It's just so good. The hand is now complete and on there. So the last bit we had to do on this, just get this to point, we just place those, you know, these little, I guess that they're just maybe ligaments, or they're just the bits that you would get that go through to operate the hand. So that just goes in and pushes on those little bits there. Because they're springed, when you push them on, they don't come back off. They just sit on there. They were quite easy to do without using any tools whatsoever. I just pushed them on with my hand, as you would have seen in the fast forward video. But there you go. That's what it looks like, guys. Look how absolutely fantastic that looks. It looks really, really cool. So I'm really happy with that. I'm liking how it's looking. So I don't know what we're going to be doing in the next issue. I'm just going to pop him down there and have a quick look. So that was really fun to do. So this one must be for the leg, because that's what we've got left over in this one as well. We have that left over. So it looks like we're going to maybe be working on the leg after this. I do want to weather all of this and do some bits to it, but we can always do that to it once it's built. We can get some bits out and then grind some grooves in to make it look really battle damaged, and then just put some black in the grooves and stuff like that. So we will be doing that, but just not yet. In this issue, you will have a little bit about Ant-Man. So there's Ant-Man in there. Really good film. If you haven't seen it, Marvel films are really, really cool. Downsizing done right. It just talks about loads of really cool facts in here. But guys, in the next issue, we're going to assemble the shoulder, affix the left arm to the body, and collect a hip joint. So cannot wait to do that with you. So this is the ones we're going to be doing in the next one. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please hit the bell so you don't miss out on any more videos like this. Please give the video a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care now. Bye bye.